Jong-un's never met face-to-face with any foreign head of state since taking power. The only high-profile American he's met with, former NBA star Dennis Rodman.
Happy birthday to you.
Kim's never even left his country since taking power. But tonight, President Trump is opening the door to a meeting with the violent, erratic North Korean dictator. In an interview with Bloomberg News, the president says, quote, "If it would be appropriate for me to meet with him, I would absolutely. I would be honored to do it, if it's under the right circumstances." What circumstances would be appropriate for the president to meet with Kim?
That if North Korea were ever serious about completely dismantling its nuclear capability and taking away the threat that they pose both to the region and to us, that there's always going to be a possibility of that occurring. That possibility is not there at this time.
Tonight, analysts warn a Trump meeting with Kim Jong-un risks legitimizing a leader who's killed, imprisoned, and starved his own people while building a nuclear arsenal that threatens the region and the U.S.
I mean, that definitely helps him consolidate his power further in North Korea. It strengthens him possibly vis-a-vis China. It will damage morale, I think, in South Korea, which will really treat this with dismay.
While Mr. Trump presents the jarring possibility of a face-to-face meeting, he says in an interview with Fox News how much danger Kim Jong-un has placed American troops in the region in.
Well, nobody's safe. I mean, who's safe? The guy's got nuclear weapons. I'd like to say they're very safe. These are great, brave soldiers. These are great troops. And they know this situation. We have 28,000 troops on the line, and they're right there. And so nobody's safe. We're probably not safe over here. If he gets the long-range missiles, we're not safe either.
In fact, several conflicting messages on North Korea have come from the president over the past few days. He said he, quote, wouldn't be happy with another nuclear test from the regime. He left open the possibility of military action. But in an interview with CBS, he praised Kim.
He's dealing with obviously very tough people, in particular the generals and others. And at a very young age, he was able to assume power. A lot of people, I'm sure, tried to take that power away, whether it was his uncle or anybody else. And he was able to do it. So obviously, he's a pretty smart cookie.
Tonight, another warning for the president of what could go wrong in a meeting with the young tyrant he seems to admire.
Because if that negotiation fails, there's nowhere else to go. And that's a very dangerous place to put any president.
But if you look the wall outside, apparently it doesn't look that from outside. But and we have also seen the stickers.
Well, that's how we got in here, really. By force of numbers. I do too. I mean. Oh, really?
He says that's perfect. I mean, translation. Our English is like you. But I'm sure that you have some experience in the field.
عظيمة لحرب طويلة كانوا يظنون أن الأمريكان على غرار الروس فأعدوا وهيئوا ودربوا ولكن تفاجؤوا أن أمريكا بعد أن دخلت بما يقارب.
The plane hit what Aeroflot calls sudden, strong, short-term turbulence about 40 minutes before landing in Bangkok. And we're hearing from an eyewitness that there were 5 very sudden jolts. And the first 2 weren't that bad, but the next 3 really were. And because a lot of people at the end of this long flight were standing up waiting to use the bathrooms, they were the ones who ended up getting hurt. Now, there were 27 people injured, most of them Russians, but 3 Thais also, and some of them were children. Many of them were treated upon arrival in Bangkok airport, but most were then transferred to a hospital. And we're hearing from Aeroflot now that those who are still in hospital, none of them have life-threatening or very serious injuries, but there are broken bones and fractures and, of course, some bruising. Now, this was a Boeing 777 jet making its way from Moscow to Bangkok, which is a very popular holiday route for many Russians. And it hit what's called clear sky turbulence. Now, that happens when you get a jet stream and another weather front combining, and it can cause this very sudden turbulence, which is by definition impossible to detect. And that's why there was no time to warn passengers to put their seatbelts on. That's clearly what happened here, and the Russian embassy in Bangkok also confirming that many of those who were injured weren't wearing seatbelts. Diana Magne, CNN, Moscow.
برای فعالین سندیکایی در ترکیه، منتقدان دولت و هواداران احزاب مخالف و به ویژه نیروهای لایک و چپگرا 1 می روز مغتنمی است تا بلندتر و بی‌پرواتر از هر زمان دیگری فریاد اعتراض خود را بر علیه سیاست‌های حزب حاکم آک پارتی فرود آورند. و البته چه جایی دلخواستر از میدان تکسیم، این نماد شهر استانبول و مکان سمبولیک اعتراض در ترکیه. و صد البته که امسال اعتراضها دلایل تازه تری هم داشت. از کودتای تابستان گذشته و بگیر و ببندها و بازداشتها و اخراجهایش بگیر تا همین 2 هفته پیش که همه پرسی جنجال برانگیز تغییر قانون اساسی صدای مخالفان را درآورد. با وجود همه آنچه که گفته شد، روز گذشته هم این تجمعات بی‌تنش برگزار نشد و مراسم روز جهانی کارگر همچون سالهای پیش در ترکیه صحنه تنش میان راهپیمایان و پلیس بود. هزاران نفر در این مراسم شرکت کردند و صدها نفر در استانبول و دیگر شهرها در همین رابطه بازداشت شدند. روزنامه جمهوریت در این باره می‌نویسد تظاهرات دیروز یکی از پراستقبال‌ترین تظاهرات در ترکیه طی سالهای اخیر بود. اما تغییر موضع حماس و به رسمیت شناختن مرزهای سال 1967 اسرائیل هم تیتر اغلب روزنامه‌ها در ترکیه است. یعنی شفق می‌نویسد اعلام مانیفست جدید حماس. خالد مشعل مرزهای 1967 را به رسمیت شناخت. عدالتی در سازمان ملل وجود ندارد. به شورای امنیتی بدون اعضای دائم نیاز داریم. اردوغان روز گذشته در سفر به هند و در حالی که دکترای افتخاری خودش را از سوی مقامات دانشگاهی هند دریافت می‌کرد، این سخنان را عنوان کرد. او میگوید در صورتی که سوری‌ها باز هم مورد حملات رژیم اسد قرار بگیرند، کشورش سیاست‌های درهای باز را به روی آوارگان ادامه خواهد داد. اما حالا که حزب حاکم عدالت و توسعه از پیروزی در رفراندوم خیالش راحت شده، وعده می‌دهد که در 21 ماه می کنگره بزرگ خود را برگزار می‌کند و در این کنگره بار دیگر اردوغان را به رهبری حزب برمی‌گزیند. یکی از بندهای 18 گانه رفراندوم پیشنهادی به اردوغان این اجازه را می‌دهد که او در این حال که در پست ریاست جمهوری است، همزمان رهبر حزب خود نیز باشد. پس از گذشت 57 سال این نخستین بار است که یک رئیس جمهور رئیس حزب خود نیز باقی می‌ماند. بعد از کودتای 1961 در ترکیه، قانون اساسی این کشور به هیچ رئیس جمهوری چنین اختیاری را نداده بود. اردوغان امروز ظهر با حضور در مقر حزب عدالت و توسعه فرم عضویت در آن حزب را امضا کرد. روزنامه ملیت هم در این باره می‌نویسد بازگشت اردوغان به حزبش پس از 979 روز. از آن سو در اردوگاه مخالفان قوقای دیگری برپاست. دنیز بایکال، رهبر پیشین حزب جمهوری خلق، از کمال قلیچداروغلو، رهبر کنونی این حزب، صریحاً خواسته اگر برای انتخابات ریاست جمهوری آینده ترکیه برنامه و تصمیمی دارد اعلام کند، در غیر این صورت فوراً از رهبری حزب استعفا دهد. اخیراً و در پی پیروزی حزب عدالت و توسعه در رفراندوم ماه پیش انتقادات از قلیچداروغلو بالا گرفته و نهایتاً روزنامه دیلی صباح میگوید قرارداد خرید سامانه S-400 از روسیه به زودی نهایی می شود. دیلی صباح می نویسد اردوغان 3 می با ولادیمیر پوتین دیدار خواهد کرد و به احتمال زیاد در همین روز این قرارداد نیز نهایی خواهد شد.